Why you can't relax around certain people. Today, I want to talk about something many people experience but often struggle to explain. Why is it that around some people you feel calm, comfortable, and fully yourself, while around others you feel tense, guarded, anxious, or unable to truly relax? At first, you may think you are imagining it. You may tell yourself, they haven't done anything wrong. Maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe it's just in my head. But sometimes your nervous system notices things long before your conscious mind fully understands them. And that doesn't necessarily mean someone is a bad person. It doesn't mean they are toxic. And it doesn't mean you need to judge or blame them. It simply means that different environments and different relationships affect us in different ways. Sometimes we feel relaxed around people who make us feel accepted, people who allow us to be imperfect, people who do not make us feel like we must constantly prove ourselves, defend ourselves, or monitor every word we say. Around these people, our nervous system often receives a message. You are safe. And when we feel safe, something inside us softens. We breathe differently, we think more clearly, we become more present, we become more ourselves. But around certain people, the opposite can happen. You may find yourself overthinking what you say, watching their reactions carefully, trying not to upset them, trying not to disappoint them, trying to predict what mood they might be in. And without realizing it, your body remains slightly tense, slightly alert, slightly prepared. Not because you consciously choose it, but because your nervous system has learned that it needs to stay attentive. And sometimes what makes this confusing is that the relationship may look completely normal from the outside. There may be no major conflict, no obvious problem, yet your body never fully relaxes. And I think many people immediately assume something must be wrong with them. But sometimes the question is not, what's wrong with me? Sometimes the question is, what is my nervous system responding to? Because emotional safety is not only about what people say, it is also about how interactions consistently make us feel. Do you feel accepted? Do you feel heard? Do you feel respected? Do you feel free to disagree? Do you feel free to make mistakes? Do you feel free to be human? These questions matter. And I think one of the most important things healing teaches us is that we do not always need to ignore what our body is telling us. Sometimes the body notices pressure before the mind does. Sometimes the body notices inconsistency before the mind does. Sometimes the body notices when we are constantly abandoning ourselves to maintain a connection. And I know that becoming aware of this can feel uncomfortable because once you notice it, you may begin seeing certain relationships, environments, or dynamics differently. But awareness is not the same as judgment. You do not need to label people as bad. You do not need to blame anyone. You do not need to make everything black and white. Sometimes it is simply about becoming honest about where you feel relaxed, honest about where you feel tense, honest about where you feel like yourself, and honest about where you do not. Because healing is not only about learning how to calm your nervous system. Sometimes healing is also about understanding what keeps activating it. And maybe one of the most healing things you can do for yourself is paying attention to the environments, relationships, and experiences that allow you to soften instead of constantly staying on guard. Because you deserve relationships where your nervous system does not have to work so hard just to feel okay. If this message resonates with you, you may consider giving this channel a like or subscribe. And if you know someone who may need these words right now, please share this video with them. I intend for this content to be found by people who may truly need these words at this moment in their life. I truly appreciate those of you who choose to spend your time here, especially those who have already subscribed and continue supporting this space. I hope this channel can continue becoming a gentle and safe place for people who are trying to heal, reflect, reconnect with themselves, and feel a little less alone in their journey. And wherever you are in your journey right now, may the true source of love and light gently guide you towards safety, healing, clarity, compassion, and peace,